Hong Kong media tycoon and pro-democracy advocate Jimmy Lai has been sentenced to 20 years in prison. It's the heaviest penalty so far under China's 2020 national security law, which virtually silences dissenting opinions in Hong Kong, just like it has been over the last century in China. Secretary of State Marco Rubio calls it an unjust and tragic conclusion to this case, saying, "We urge the authorities to grant Mr. Lai humanitarian parole." House Select Committee on the CCP Chairman John Molinar says this is the latest in the human rights abuses by the Chinese Communist Party of overstepping its promise of one country, two systems in Hong Kong. He said he'll work in Congress to sanction those responsible. Jimmy Lai's son Sebastian says the 20-year sentence of his 78-year-old father amounts to life in prison.
Obviously it was expected, but it was still pretty devastating. You kind of have doubt as to whether I'll see my father again.
Lai was convicted back in December of conspiring with others to collude with foreign forces and sedition. And at that time, President Trump said,
"I feel so badly. I spoke to President Xi about it, and I asked to consider his release. He's not well. He's an older man and he's not well, so I did put that request out. We'll see what happens." Sebastian
Lai says he's grateful for Trump's support for his father.
The President of the United States, President Trump, has said that he will free my father, something I've been incredibly grateful for, has given our family a lot of hope, and at this point it's about saving him.
British Prime Minister Keir Starmer recently met with Chinese Communist Party leader Xi Jinping over trade talks, and Jimmy Lai is a British citizen. But Sebastian Lai says the UK needs to do more for his father and not seek to normalize relations with China.
There's no normalization until my father's out. There's no closer relationship until my father's out, because if they can't even do something so simple, then what can we possibly expect from that relationship?
Jimmy Lai founded the now shuttered Apple Daily newspaper, once a vocal critic of Beijing. His arrest was among the first under the national security law in 2020, and he had the opportunity to leave Hong Kong, avoid arrest, and save his fortune.
But if I leave, I will be totally disgrace myself and also undermine the solidarity of the democratic movement.
Looking ahead, President Trump is expected to visit Beijing in April, potentially an opportunity to push again for Lai's freedom. Reporting by Jack Bradley, NTD News.